It's a bit cold this morning.
The Black Stallion returns, distracted as ever, possible danger, and don't get pushed on, and an almighty rear, you gotta see it. So today I repeat the courageous checks, throwing the rope over and around his back and turning the horse. And also the distracted is huge today, but I don't fight it. I just show you how to get through it and maybe increase some phases if needed and bring him back to where he can be attentive to me. Also, we need to be aware of what the horse is telling us. So we've got to pay attention to the body language of the horse and watch out for kicking and striking and biting. Another part of how to move the hindquarter and front end, but in a nice flow, so we can get the front end to come through while we keep walking in a circle. Look out for that dynamic rear right near the end of the video. Okay, see you in there.
G'day, g'day, Tony Lander on this beautiful morning. The wind is blowing like hell, it's raining, and 8 degrees, feeling like 4. So in this beautiful part of the world, while we go to see the black, maybe have a look at how the pastures look and how the wind looks. And so it's a little bit damp, but this is really different than in Reichenbach. This has a feel of the ocean with the wind and the waves and the salt air, but it's still exhilarating. What do you think, Francie?
Super! Hello.
Super. Okay, we go see the black. We'll get there in a minute and we'll come back. Ciao-zi.
Yeah.
Okay, today is really windy, so of course the horse could be a little bit more excited, a little bit more skeptic, a bit more apprehensive with all the movement of the wind and the trees. But right now he's pretty good, but we'll see how we go. So I'll just start again with some friendly. So this is about courageous for the horse, and it's a lot about my calmness, my focus. Even when he gets distracted, I could just maybe give him a little touch in the halter, because the horses are obviously moving back over there. About courageous for him, just checking that he's all good with the rope, the energy from the rope. My body energy is relaxed, so I'm not asking him to move anywhere. Then we'll try some over the head. So he got a bit of a surprise and said, oh, I'm a bit skeptish on that. Backwards and forwards. So a lot of approach and retreat. Repeat it, repeat it. And now he's really not with me, he's distracted. So I'll just keep continuing here, put it around the back end, do a little corkscrew, see if we can get him to bend and move the hindquarter. But he's still distracted. We'll wait for it. Need some attentive. There's a little bit now. The bend is really nice. Now I just wait. So don't try and force him to do anything. Just let him do it and see where he gets and how he gets. Pretty nice. Go back to this side, throw a bit of rope around. Again, even though I'm throwing quite big, I still want to be relaxed in my body. Body energy of relaxed. And be aware. Even though I'm focused on what I want him to do, and that is be courageous and stand still, I need to be aware of what he's doing, what he's thinking about, or at least what he's looking at. Whether he's paying attention, being attentive to me, or whether he's just gone. Right now he's a bit gone. So this, especially with a young horse and a big horse and a stallion, I need to be really aware of what's happening, what he's doing, where he might jump, where he might kick, where he might bite. Beautiful. So he's got his leg up here, the left hind leg. Whoops, we got caught. So right at this point it's not worth getting into any trouble, so I just bring it back through his legs and start again. So it looks like he's really got settled with the rope being thrown around. Eh? Now this is a part where it could be, I have to be really aware, because this can be a dangerous spot. He can turn the wrong way, or the way that I don't want, not the wrong way, but rather than turn left, which he's doing, he could have turned right across in front of me and got all tied up. But he didn't, so all good. Well done. Eh? Okay, so we'll ask him to move a little bit. Ask him to move the hindquarter around here. Use some rhythmic energy, can be soft first, and my body now is in a movement energy, but he's distracted, so I go up the phase a little bit on the hindquarter and say, hey, give me some attentive, and move around. Good. Yeah, this is good. Start again. This time I'll start with just the finger wobble. Beautiful. And I'll ask him to back up a little, give me a little bit of space. Again, he gets distracted, so I need to wake him up a little bit, come back to me, give me some attentive. And this amount that I bump is relative to the amount that he's distracted. If he just looked away nice and soft, I can do a lot less bumping. But when he's really looking straight over there with a lot of focus over in this direction, I need to bump higher and increase the bump until he comes back. Yeah. So I'll ask for a little bit of backwards again. I bring my move it energy up. I start some rhythmic energy, but don't look away. So I bump relative to his look away. And this is a harder look away, so I say a bit more, a little bit more back. Thank you. This was nice. So right now I'm making big movements, big arm movements, big body movements, so that he can really see what I'm wanting, what I'm asking him, or at least he can see the energy coming. So it's not a subtle little refined energy right now that will come later. Right now it needs to be really clear for him, doesn't it? Yes. So here again I'll start with just some finger wobble, or hand and finger wobble, some rope wobble, then some spin without touching, and then if he hasn't gone, I'll touch him. If he goes back, it doesn't matter. Just drift back with him, keep aiming, and wait till he goes. Make it really clear for him when he moves the hindquarter away, then it stops. Don't turn in front of me, but please, thank you. So now he says, I've had a bit of enough of this right now, but I say, well, you have to go for a little bit longer. You don't get out that easy, eh? No. Relax, I'm not hitting you. Start again, not yet. He says, I'll move before you get there. So I rub him and say, hey, you don't have to move, it's okay, no problem. Then ask again with the fingers, a little bit of wobble with the rope, spin with the rope, and if he goes back, it doesn't matter, and I just touch him lightly with the leather end on the rope, and he goes. So this is a lot to do with being a young horse. He's not so concentrated on what's happening. He gets distracted by what's going on in the world, and this is okay. We've got to allow him to do this. Good, but don't push on me. Don't push on me. Thank you. And so there I just started a little bit of, see if we can get anything to happen with steady energy. It's not so good because I've hardly done any of it, but I can add into the chest and the nose, but I've got to be careful because he's got long front legs, and if he feels pushed, he can bring them up and tell me he doesn't want to be pushed. So I have to be a bit careful on this. So now I'll see if I can do a combination hindquarter and front end. Ask the hindquarter to go. He's already started, he's ahead of the game. Ask him to go a bit more while he plays with the rope. Then ask the front end to come through. While I keep walking in a circle, ask the front end to come across. A little bit of energy. I want the front legs to step across and cross over. So my right hand, I'm trying not to pull on him. There. I'm just trying to give him the direction with the rope really loose. Then we'll see if we can get the other side. You don't have to eat everything. Ask this hindquarter to go, but I don't want to be pushed on at the same time with the front end, so my hand comes up and says don't push on me. So now he's stopped because he got distracted by the rope. Say the front end, don't push on me till I'm ready. Don't do this. Say stay there until I'm ready. He's quite tall when he stands on his hind legs. Hindquarter, hindquarter, not the front end. That's better. Now I ask the front end to come. Lead a little bit with the lead, not trying not to pull. Use my hand here on the right hand to say, come on, come around and cross over there. Cross the front legs. Yeah. That's it. See?